My next guest is a multiple Emmy, Grammy, and Peabody Award winner. His work on The Daily Show and Colbert Report set new standards for American satire. These days, you can find him hosting TV's #1 late-night program, The Late Show. And on top of all that, he's the executive producer of this show, Hell of a Week. Give it up for my guy, Stephen Colbert. What's up, my brother?
Good to see ya.
South Carolina all day.
That's right. You know, I used to work in this building.
I heard.
Yeah. Last time I was in this building, TRL was still on, and they were very excited because Hanson was stopping by.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, you are the king of late night.
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister?
Because it could be gone tomorrow.
But there's a lot, it's funny you say that because there's so many questions about late night nowadays.
Yeah.
I want to start with the topic of diversity, because folks always say that late night is too white and too male.
Yes.
And how do you, as a white male, feel about that critique?
I take it personally. Listen, sure, absolutely. That's why I'm excited about this.
Hey. So the
I tell you what, one of the things that I thought was missing in late night was not enough people from South Carolina too.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's right.
So the lack of diversity is one of the reasons you wanted to EP this show.
Well, what I wanted to EP the show is because you used to come on my show. I mean, you still sometimes do, but you would come on my show, and you were a great guest.
Mm-hmm.
The audience loved you. You had a different perspective. You're honest. You're shocking. You don't mind upsetting people. You're funny. And if I'm not mistaken, you came to me and said, would you be interested in working together? And I did. And how many? It was like 3 years.
I think longer than that.
3 years ago we first started talking about this. So I don't know, I was just excited to produce something, and what better person to do it with than somebody that I already knew and respected.
Hey, we're here now. You know, Colbert Report, I think some of y'all might have heard of it, right? Would it be possible?
That's about the size of the audience. That was about...
Would it be possible to do that type of show today? Because there's still, you know, so much funny with Fox hosts now, but are the stakes too high to even satire that?
Well, here's the thing, is that you have to, that I was a shadow, like, you know, like that show was satire in that it was my name, but it wasn't me.
Okay.
It was me modeling my behavior on other people I saw in the media, and the people I see in the media now, I wouldn't want to model that. Like even back then, which, gosh, it was 8 years since I did that show, you had to like watch it every day, or you had to watch it every so often, so you had to sip a little bit of that poison to have it in your system, you know, to titrate it a little bit so you kind of spit it back at the audience. And I can't watch it. So I don't think I could do it because I don't have the source. I can't watch, you know, the folks on Fox News anymore. It ain't funny to me anymore.
You don't find Tucker Carlson hilarious?
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
What?
I love this, by the way.
Yeah.
How filled have you gotten this so far? Because this is a party couch. I feel like we should have bottle service here.
Why are you acting like we don't talk about this stuff?
No, but I've never sat on it.
You love this bankhead. This was your idea.
It was your idea. I thought it was a good one. I saw all the plans and everything, but I've never actually sat here. I like it. I'm on the crack. I'm riding the crack.
Pause.
Yeah.
What is the Colbert Report of the day? Is there something out there? Maybe tuning out the news, maybe?
I think it's tuning out the news. And again, I produced that too, so I don't have too much objectivity here because it makes fun of the style of news. People used to say, oh, I like the Colbert Report. I don't watch the news, but I watch you. And I would say, well, then you're only getting half the joke because we're doing jokes about the story, but we're also doing jokes about the way the story was told you today, the particular way in which you were emotionally manipulated or sometimes outright lied to. And that's what, you know, it's not my show. I'm not writing it, but that's what that looks like to me. James Smartwood, the host of Big News, he's a lot like the old character in that he's a well-intentioned, poorly informed, high-status idiot who is embodying the worst of the news while he tells you what happened today.
Wow, way to talk about one of your hosts, Steve.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of questions about this network.
Come and get me, Smartwood. You're animated. I'll fuck you up. Can you say fuck you up? What can you say? What can you say? I'm sorry, I know it's your show, but what can you say here? Can I say shit?
You're asking the wrong person.
Can I say shit? Is there a producer here?
I fail standards and practices all the time.
Yes. Josh says I can say shit. Can I say fuck you up? No, I cannot.
No, you gotta bleep that.
Sorry, I apologize.
You know, a lot of questions about this network that you helped put on the map, Comedy Central.
Yeah.
There's been articles that say Comedy Central is unfunny. You EP a couple shows here, but for the most part, the network is full of South Park and Office reruns. What do you think Comedy Central is doing right? What do you think they're doing wrong?
I hear good things. about 11:30 2 nights a week.
Yeah.
I respect Trevor enormously, and as long as he's in that chair, they're going to be fine.
Mm-hmm. Well.
They got nothing to worry about as long as Trevor is hosting the Daily Show.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I hope you take away from this.
Well, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard.
Yep.
I've heard that he won't be doing that much longer.
What?
Yes, that's what I've heard.
He only started in 2015. That's when I started. He just got there.
December 8th, I'm hearing, is his last day.
I don't believe it.
If you had to predict who's the next host of the Daily Show, who would it be? Or do you care?
What? Do I care? Jon Stewart's available. He only does like 10 shows a year over at Apple. He could do the Daily Show at the same time. I don't know. Who do you think? I don't know. I like Roy Wood Jr. a lot.
That's a big cosign.
Really
You're a big cosign.
Several people enjoy him as well in this room. What? A black woman?
Black woman.
Well, I don't know if she wants it, but Jessica Williams, I thought she would be great.
I've heard Amber Ruffin's
She's now
name.
all Harry Potter. She's got all that cash. I'm not sure if Comedy Central can afford her.
What about Amber Ruffin? I've heard Amber Ruffin's name thrown around.
But she's got a gig already. She's got a good gig over at Peacock. I mean, she'd be great, don't get me wrong, but she's already, I'm thinking of somebody who's really good who doesn't presently have a nightly show or like a regular gig.
Got you.
Yeah.
You and Jon Stewart, y'all known to have a legendary friendship.
Yeah.
Do y'all ever have real disagreements, like real arguments? What's the last thing y'all argued over?
I suppose sometimes, I'll tell you, when he would come on my show, he's coming on fairly soon to talk about his show over on Apple, but he used to come on more often, be under the desk and come out and everything. And one night, I'd help him, I'd work on the scripts that he was going to do along with some of my writers. And one night he goes, "This is so good, this is such a good monologue for do from the desk, why don't you want to do it?" And I'm like, well, because you get all this fun, you get to like halo jump in from low orbit and pull out your chute at the last minute and tell these jokes and go pow, 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 pow. And then you jet back out, and then you're gone. You're special forces. I'm the First Army. I'm here tomorrow night. I got to grind it out day by day, and so I'm building the thing I want to say about any subject on a daily basis. So I don't actually want to take out the guns and shoot up I don't want to shoot up the room every night.
Got you.
And so that's not a disagreement, but I've discovered I have a different role than I used to have at the old show. This is much more about hanging out with the audience and telling them how I feel about what happened tonight, and it's a little less, I don't know, comedy ninja chopping up the place.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
Do you? Because I'm not sure if I understand what I
exactly
just
what you're
said.
saying. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to nuke the place every night.
That's right. That's right. I mostly am throwing a party. This is an after party.
Yeah, you want
people have been out all night and they're coming by. They're coming by for a last drink.
That's right. Right.
Now,
you made a joke earlier this year about your old showrunner, Chris Licht, who's now running CNN. He used to also be an EP
I cannot
here.
believe it. You know Chris, because he helped develop the works we did together. And yeah, I can't believe he went back to news. He had a really good job. I happen to know it paid really well, and he got 12 weeks off a year. And now he's over there at CNN, and everybody's got all these suspicions about what he's doing. I happen to know that he is doing everything with the best of intentions, and he's got just a really long plan, and nobody believes him.
Did he really call you looking for help in reshaping CNN? Was that true?
No, he didn't. He just calls me and says, "Can I come back?"
How many times?
Because people aren't nice over in news. We're really nice. Aren't we nice people over at the Late
How many
Show?
times has he called you asking for his old office?
We talk every week.
So every week he
when
asks me for his job
When we finish this
back?
interview, there'll be a text from him saying, "Please, can I come back?"
I believe that.
Obviously, I'm just joking.
Nope. That's gonna be the headline. Nope. SC, thank you for coming by.
Pleasure.
Stephen Colbert, everybody.